Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like everyone's kind of got a song these days for their intro, but I'm not a very good singer. Anyway, today I thought I would sit down and talk to you about, review, kind of swatch the whole of the Anastasia Beverly Hills 2017 holiday collection. They did send it all to me, but they're not paying me any money to like it or not like it. This is all released on their website and on things like Sephora and Ulta, and the whole collection is available on the UK Anastasia website, but not the Prism palette yet. I think they've just got some issues or something with distribution and they've not got it yet, but it will be coming, and let me tell you, you want it. You do want it. Heard it here first. Probably not. So they did send it to me. It arrived, probably had it like 2 weeks now, so I've really had a good play, a good rummage, and I've tested everything thus far. It came in this massive big press box. I don't think there's anything in it. No, there we go. So yeah, that was very exciting when that arrived in the post. I wasn't expecting it at all, and they very kindly sent it to me, and yeah, let's just get into the meat and tatties of the video and we'll start talking about the products. Let's discuss the lip products first. They've released 6 liquid lipsticks in the holiday collection. 3 are mini and they come in a trio set, and 3 are single. So I'll show you the 3 full-size ones that you get. Here they are. This one is Trouble, which is a lovely pinkish mauve. The middle one is Starfish, a nice nude, and then another nice nude is Rock Sand at the end here. I really enjoy the formula of the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. Let me just abbreviate to ABH from now on. I really enjoy the formula of these. They do dry, they are fairly drying on your lips, but so are all of my liquid lipsticks. I don't think I have one that doesn't feel slightly drying. What puts Anastasia very high up in my kind of chart of liquid lipsticks is that the colour range is phenomenal and they do last very, very well. They're also really fabulous to use as winged liner, which I quite often do with them. But let me swatch these 3 for you and show you what they look like. So these swatches are still wet, but you can see a good indication of the colour. This one here being Trouble, this one being Starfish, and this is Rock Sand. And yeah, they're nice autumn appropriate, winter appropriate liquid lipstick colours. And they're very pretty. So moving on to the mini liquid lipsticks, which I said before, they come in a set, so you need to buy them all together, whereas you can buy those separately. You've got 3 shades, which are Hudson, Bittersweet, and Dazed. Again, very kind of muted fall shades, very kind of nude tones. And while they're very mini, they do have a good amount of product in them compared to the full size, so I don't think they're like a kind of sample size. Let me see how much you get in them. So the full size has 3.2 grams and the mini one has 2.3 grams, so you're getting a lot of product. And to be honest, unless it's my very, very favourite colour that I wear every day, I never finish liquid lipsticks. So I think it's a good amount. Let me swatch these for you. For the swatches, this is Hudson, Bittersweet, and Dazed. And I think they're appearing pretty true to life on camera, so I don't think it's really showing up too differently to what it is in person. Bittersweet is this beautiful, very deep brown. I wore it in my, what video did I wear it in? If you go on my Instagram, you can see me swatch all of these on my lips. Dazed is probably my favourite, as well as Trouble. I love red lipsticks. So next up, I'm going to talk about the 2 blush kits that they released. This one being Gradient and this one being the Radiant blush kit. Now, I already know that I like the ABH blush formula because I've got a lot of the blush trios that they released. I think these were in the summer collection. This one's in Peachy Love if you're interested. They are very, very pigmented, so you just need a small tap on your brush and then tap off the excess as well, because they do go a long way. But the The formula is fantastic, and I really feel it's one of those blush formulas that actually lasts on my skin. Blush being one of those things that tends to disappear throughout the day, maybe more so than other makeup you're wearing. So it's nice that by the end of the day I've still got some blush on. So the first one I'll talk about is the Gradient blush kit. Now this kind of threw some people off when they saw the pictures of it online, and it's probably because one of these shades, this one here, looks quite green, and online it looked very green as well. It's not green. So this is what the packaging looks like. And it's got the shade names up here as well, and then all the information, which I'll not read. This is also vegan and cruelty free, and it lasts around 12 months. Obviously we all keep our makeup longer than that, don't we? I certainly do. And then this is a close-up of the inside. Considering this is a blush kit, I look at it and I think, that can't go on my face, I'm far too pale for this. But actually, this shade here, Dusk, which is the kind of one that looks slightly green, this is phenomenal for contouring. Let me swatch that here. So it is very much a cool toned brownish grey, and honestly, trust me, I'm wearing it today as my contour. It really, really does work. I've got it on here. In terms of the other 3 shades in the palette, I'm probably not going to use those as blushes. However, as eyeshadows, they work really, really beautifully as well. An eyeshadow brush picks it up and lays down the colour perfect. This one here is Dusk, Vegas, Blackberry and Chocolate. So the second blush kit they have is the Radiant blush kit, and this is definitely more aimed at my skin tone. This again contains 4 shades. Let me show you. I'm wearing Coastline today towards the back of my cheek, and then I've got a bit of Spoiled on my cheekbones. I could probably put more blush on, but to be honest, I think these big lights do kind of wash me out a little. So let me swatch this for you. This is Spoiled, Coastline, Breeze and Terrace. So Spoiled does contain a bit of gold micro shimmer. It's the only one out of all 8 of the shades altogether that does, but I think that's nice. I like a bit of shimmer on my cheeks, don't you? So the second to last thing that they have in the Holiday 2017 collection is another glow kit, and I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills glow kits so much. I bought a lot of them already, and they've also sent me a few, so I know the formula, I trust it, they're beautiful. This is the Sugar Glow Kit, and this contains, I think it's 3 existing shades, but from limited edition glow kits, so you can't even buy them anymore. And then it's got 1 new shade in it, which I think is Gumdrop. It's a new shade, and that is actually my favourite one. So this is just what it looks like. Standard glow kit. On the back it's got the names. And again, this is vegan and cruelty free, which is good. So let me do some swatches. I just dug my finger right into that. Okay, so this is Marshmallow, Gumdrop, Bittersweet and Starburst. And the last thing in the collection, and maybe the most exciting, and it was kind of a shock to everyone when this came out because the Subculture just came out really, really recently, and then all the press releases about the holiday kit were, they didn't include this. You never saw it until like 2 days before it came out, so it was very exciting. And of course, it's a bit dirty, I've been using it a lot. The last thing is the Anastasia Prism palette, and it's my favourite, 100% of the whole holiday collection. So it's a very standard palette in terms of the, it's got that velvet touch just like the Modern Renaissance and Subculture do. Maybe it'll stay a bit cleaner because it's dark, but to be honest, I've still made it a bit mucky. This is it close up. Of course, it's what's on the inside that counts. So as you can see, I've really dug into mine. I've really played with it a lot. Like I said, I've had it for about 2 weeks, so I've had a good amount of time to play and swatch. And I love it. I really, really, really love it. So I will swatch it on my arm for you and just insert that here. So this is the top row, and this is Lucid, Eden, Unity, Sphinx, Osiris, Sphere, and Obsidian. This is the bottom row of the palette, which is Dimension, Parallel, Pyramid, Throne, Saturn, Eternal, and Lure. This contains the standard palette size of 14 shadows, which include ultra matte, duochrome, and metallic finishes, and of course it does come with the Anastasia double-ended brush, which don't throw away because it is actually quite good in the world of palettes and having free brushes. The Anastasia one's probably my favourite so far, that comes with it. So my favourite shades in the palette have got to be Throne, which is this deep, beautiful green, if you can see that there. I love Lure because one of my favourite shades from the Modern Renaissance is Bonfresco, so that's quite a close sister of it. I love Eden, which is quite similar to Roxy in the Subculture palette, and then my other favourite is probably Dimension, which is this like silvery purple, and it's just beautiful. If you have the Subculture palette and you find the shades Electric and Cube slightly hard to work with or to get pigment from, Lucid is definitely the same formula, but I find that if you just wet your brush with water, setting spray, Fix Plus, whatever you have, this does pack a punch. You just need to layer it on, use a nice flat packing brush, and it does go on really beautifully. I've done looks with it all over my lid and it's stunning. Another one that I've had a bit of trouble with is Obsidian. I find that this black is a different formula to the singles that they sell, so the single in Noir is my favourite black eyeshadow that I have. This one is just slightly less pigmented is all, but it's still a good black. In terms of the shimmers, I find Osiris, this one here, swatches really nicely on my hand, but I can't really get that depth of blue just with the eyeshadow. So if I'm using this all over my eye, I just put down a base of black, so maybe the NYX Jumbo pencil in black, or even just a black eyeliner, and if I layer it on top, then I really get that blue colour coming through. So yeah, I mean, I find you can do some incredibly neutral looks if you just take these four here, just Eden, Parallel, Unity, and Pyramid. That's just an incredibly nice smoky eye. And then you can make some really, really, really cool looks by putting like Sphere on the inner corner. I've got that on my inner corner today. I've got Lucid over the top actually. Eternal and Sphinx and Pyramid are just beautiful gold toned, coppery toned shimmers, and they won't let you down. If you use them wet, they pop even more. Parallels are really, really nice brown. It is quite similar to Fudge from the Subculture, but it does have a slightly different undertone. So I don't know, if you're anything like me and like a big makeup collector and lover, then you don't mind that you have 50 nude lipsticks that are all kind of different. So I'm the same with eyeshadow. If it looks kind of different, then I'm happy to have it in my collection. If you want to see some cool looks that I've done with it so far, just head over to my Instagram. I've done a few on there. I am wearing Throne today over my black eyeliner, just for a bit of interest. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend picking up the Prism palette, especially if you're anything like me and you like having a full set. So now I've got kind of all three of these babies together, and they sit on my shelf and they look happy, and they are happy in my collection. If I had to only recommend a couple of things, I'd recommend the Sugar Glow Kit because it's stunning, the pigment's beautiful, and they last forever. I've had my Gleam Glow Kit from I think like the day it released, and I've still got it going strong. I've hit pan on all of them, but they're still going strong. And the Prism palette, I don't think you're going to go wrong with that either. I don't think I did a cost breakdown of each product, so let me just quickly get into that now. So the 3 mini liquid lipsticks will retail for £25 for all 3. Each of the single liquid lipsticks will retail at £20 each. The Prism palette is £41, same as the Modern Renaissance and the Subculture palette, and well worth it in my opinion, obviously. I've been banging on about it. The blush kits will retail at £30 each, which is quite expensive for a blush, but bear in mind you're getting 4 and you're getting quite a lot of product as well. And the glow kit, if I forgot to say, is £39. Yeah, it's great. So So that is my rundown of the whole collection that they have for holiday 2017. Like I said, favourite products are the Sugar Glow Kit and the Prism palette. I keep calling it the Pyramid palette, the Prism palette. But I do love the whole collection. I think if I was to do anything differently, if I was the brand, I would maybe put in a few different colours in the liquid lipsticks, or maybe add some more. Trouble and Days being my favourites, but to me these are all quite similar, although obviously slightly different. But if I was buying this myself, I probably wouldn't buy all 6 lip products because some of them are quite similar. But yeah, Dazed and Trouble are stunning and I highly recommend them. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see any looks that I've done with these products, head over to my Instagram, Makemeupmissa. I'll link it down below in the description. Please let me know in the comments below if you want to see a tutorial on the Prism palette, because I would happily do that too. I just think there's quite a few now up on YouTube and I'm not sure if anyone wants to see me do one. But if you do want to see me do one, then just let me know in the comments and I'll happily do a tutorial using the palette and maybe the whole collection if you want. Thank you. So yeah, thank you so much again for watching, and please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you want to. Bye!